in today's video, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're doing a WWE trivia game show inspired by Family Feud. Now, this video aired about 3 weeks ago over on Patreon, but we wanted to share it with everybody around the world here on YouTube. We invited Conman167 and WheezyBlonde to join us for this because we wanted to use this as an opportunity to collab with other creators or maybe other wrestlers in the future. So please let us know if you like this format. We really do need your feedback on this one in the comments section or by leaving a like. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications. If you're a wrestling fan, I know that you're gonna fall in love with this YouTube channel because we always upload daily wrestling content. All right, let's jump into it.
It is the Wrestling is Cool Trivia Showdown. I'm your host, Sancho West, and I am not alone here. We got three awesome wrestling content creators here. We have Santizaf, we have Conman, and we have Wheezy. The way it's going to go down, our competitors are going to play in about 5 different rounds. We got 4 regular stages, and then we have a final showdown where they're going to wager their points, and that is where the excitement begins. So what we did is we surveyed our Patreons on the Wrestling is Cool. If you want to go ahead and join that, you could be a part of the show by taking part of these surveys so we could all have fun together. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and start with the first prompt. Which wrestler would you want to be a road trip buddy with?
Ooh.
Take your time.
I will. Okay, sure. I'm trying to think like my patrons, because like for me, I want to go Dominic Mysterio. I like tendies. He likes tendies. We all like tendies. I'll throw out Dominic Mysterio as a road trip buddy.
Dominic Mysterio is not a top 5 answer, my friend. Incorrect.
You guys have no taste. You have no taste absolutely whatsoever.
Wheezy, which wrestler is the #1 answer from our patrons to be a road trip buddy?
#1 answer for a road trip buddy. I just want to know what went through their minds when they decided, because I automatically go R-Truth. Good conversation, funny, snacks. I feel like he'd be a good snack getter.
R-Truth is our second top answer. Wheezy, you get 40 points.
What?
Oh,
wait, what made you think he could get good snacks? What about him looks like he's a good with snacks?
The question is that, what does he look like? He has humor. He's funny.
So snacks. So
He
snacks
seems like a genuinely good person. Yeah, they usually go hand in hand.
Wheezy,
Exactly.
you got
Wrong.
40 points. Conman, you're up next.
See, I'm sitting here thinking that there's a guy at the top of the card that people don't want him to be at the top of the card, who happens to know the good places to go at Waffle House and knows all the answers. I wonder if late at night, traveling around, if you need a good meal, this guy's the guy to go to Waffle House with. I think Jey Uso is #1.
Jey Uso is on the board, but not the #1 answer. You do get 30 points. He is the 3rd most picked wrestler out of the 500 plus people that were surveyed. Santi, back to you. Who is the #1 wrestler surveyed to take a road trip with?
Okay, listen, I'm going to take a different route here. All right, you guys went with entertainment, snacks, who's going to have the best, order at Waffle House. I'm going to go with comfort. Brother has a bus. I would love to be road trip buddies with Cody Rhodes and be on the Rhodes Express, baby. I want to be on that roller coaster. I'm going to say Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Cody Rhodes is not our top 5 answer. Boy.
Sucks at his own game.
It's not my game. Do not put this on me.
All right, so far we have 0 points for Santi, and only Conman and Wheezy are on the board. Wheezy, I'm going to give you one more stab at this question. Who would be the best WWE superstar as a road trip buddy?
I am going to throw all logic out the window other than he's the top dog. He's the guy. I'm going to pick one tribal chief, Roman Reigns, because who doesn't want to hang out with the guy, the tribal chief that can get you anything you want?
Out of 500 people surveyed, is the OTC, I don't know, the YT, what is he now? The YTC now?
The
YTG. Yeah, that's the new one.
The TCBY is not on the top 5. It is incorrect. Conman, it's up to you. Before we move on, road trip, buddy.
All right, so we had Waffle House. We had good snacks from R-Truth. It seems like the Patreon likes the snacks. Why don't we go with a guy who likes pastries and muffins after the show? CM Punk #1 to travel with.
That is correct. That is the #1 answer. CM Punk with 17% of the vote. Nicely
People
done.
like snacks.
Wait, think of that.
Dude, I suck.
Yeah.
No, you don't suck. Here's other wrestlers that you missed out for. The which wrestler would make the best road trip, buddy? At number 5, Jimmy Uso. Number 4, John Cena. Number 3, Jey Uso at 10.7. And R-Truth and CM Punk. All those 3 were selected as well. After round 1, Conman leads the pack with 80 points. And Wheezy follows after with 40 points. And Santi with the big old 0 going into round 2. Santi, your prop is, my friend, which wrestler would give the best advice?
Oh my goodness, like best advice, like in general. I want to go with a veteran here. And we've seen John Cena give like some really good life advice on podcasts. And I like John Cena. And if John Cena says it, it's going to be gospel. So you're going to do it. And I mean, maybe not nowadays, John Cena. He might say some bad things, but John Cena is generally going to point you in the right direction. I'm going to say John Cena.
Number 1 answer, and it is John Cena. 35% of the vote wants advice from John Cena. Wheezy, I don't know if that's a good idea lately.
Not right now, probably not. Well, I don't know. He's kind of spitting.
Oh,
He's kinda spitting.
wow.
It might be good advice.
Might be good advice from it. All right, Santi, you're on the board with 50 points. Next one's going to go over to Wheezy. What is the second question? Or you maybe third, fourth, or fifth. It's up to you.
Longevity? Who's been there a long time? Or who seems the most level-headed? That's a small pool. I'll go with what pops in my head immediately, just for the sake of he's learned a lot. He's made mistakes in the past. He's had ups. He's had downs. And he's stuck it out. I'm going to go with one Randy Orton, RKO.
Ooh, the Randy Orton, the RKO machine, the Viper is not in the top 5, unfortunately, Wheezy.
Wow, I was certain he was going to be number 2. Wheezy, I was between Cena and Orton for my first answer.
Nope.
Get out there. Come on.
Randy Orton is not it. Conman,
That's shocking.
what is your guess for out of the 500 people surveyed that they would want the best advice from?
Who else would you want advice from? The wise man, Paul Heyman.
Ooh.
He's got to be in there. I'm going to go Paul
Does he
Heyman on
count?
the board.
Paul Heyman. Is Paul Heyman on the board? No, Paul Heyman is not a top 5
Weak.
answer.
No Randy, no Paul, weak list.
Santi, it is your second round of the same prompt. Which wrestler, I think was the key word there, Conman, would you give the best advice? Would
Paul
give the
Heyman
best
takes
advice?
I'll take advice from Papa H, Triple H.
Triple H is not on the list, my friend. Incorrect. Wheezy, here's your second go around. Who would you want advice from? Which wrestler?
And between 2, I'm going to go with one of the more recent obvious ones. I'm going to say Cody Rhodes. We're going to say Cody Rhodes just because he's at the top right now. He's done a lot within WWE, outside of WWE, reinventing himself. Like, I feel like he knows what he's doing for anyone that needs help. So, Cody Rhodes.
It's a good answer, I think.
Cody Rhodes is your third best answer out of the 500 people surveyed.
Okay.
So that's going to net you another 30 points. Congratulations. Nicely done, Wheezy. Conman, you're going to round us out. Who is going to be that wrestler that you get advice from? Who is it going to be, Conman?
See, like, I hate that I already said this guy's name in the previous one, but we've got number 2 available, right? Like, that's the that's
you
the next
do
one.
have number 2
like,
available.
I mean, this dude, he was in WWE with the previous regime. He left for 10 years, was in another company completely. He eats muffins. Like, why not? CM Punk, number 2, again.
Conman, you are correct. CM Punk, second choice here for the which wrestler would you get the best advice with 14%. Conman, that's another 40 points to you, my guy.
I'm just going to keep dropping CM Punk every round at this rate.
Let us go look at the scoreboard here. We have in first place, Conman with 120, Wheezy in second place with 70 points, and Santi coming in with 50 points. Here are the rest of the wrestlers that you did not pick from the best advice. At number 5 was Edge with 7% of the vote. At number 4 was Seth Rollins with 7% of the vote. Cody and CM Punk and John Cena were selected by our guest panels that are doing such a great job. We will continue on to round 3, folks, as the competition is still heating up, yet Santi is yet to get hot. He's still ice cold.
That's all right. That's all right. I got the number one answer in the last one. I'm just going to continue to compile those. You'll see by the end of this, Santi will be on top. I have the agility, though. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, white noise. Oh, on the hardest part of the ring. Bro, what the hell? What the hell is that? That, folks, was a sneak peek of this week's Wrestling is Cool Match Club, available exclusively on patreon.com/SantiZap. The theme of this week is nothing but 5-star matches. So we'll be looking at the Lucha Brothers, Penta and Rey Fenix taking on Laredo Kid and Hijo del Vikingo from AAA in 2021. Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood 1997. Shuri and Utami from Stardom back in 2021. Kenny Omega versus Rey Fenix from AEW Dynamite also in 2021. We're looking at Gunther versus Sheamus from Clash at the Castle in 2022. And we're looking at the Intercontinental Championship Classic between Gunther and Sheamus at Clash at the Castle 2022. You'll be getting this and more, like the Raw review, SmackDown reviews, all the PLE reviews, the podcast 3 days early, and a whole host of extra other pieces of content that never get uploaded here to YouTube because they would just get blocked due to copyright. So go check it out, patreon.com/SantiZap. I'm confident that if you try it even for just 1 month, that you will fall in love with it. If you're already a patron, thank you so much for your support, but now let's get you back to the video.
All right, here's the third prompt. Which wrestler would survive a zombie apocalypse? Which wrestler, Santi, would survive a zombie apocalypse?
Oh man, there's so many great options here. There really, really are. Like, the zombie apocalypse requires obviously physical strength, but I think you got to have the gift of gab as well to be able to convince people to join you and do bad things for you. So who is like the most Negan in the WWE? That's kind of what I'm trying to think. But I also think that you guys might just be a little bit more one-dimensional than this, and you guys are just going to go with the biggest, scariest dude. I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar.
Ooh, Brock Lesnar is our second pick with 14% of the vote. Brock Lesnar does get you 40 points, Santi, so don't be so sad about that. Up next, Wheezy. Who's surviving that zombie apocalypse?
I'm using the same thought process of who is big scary, who's big scary, and be able to survive. But I want to add like an intelligence level too of someone that maybe could survive off the land or be resourceful.
Who's the best farmer here? Brock
Not
Lesnar.
necessarily farming. See, that did work out. Shoot. I'm going to say Obafemi.
Wow.
I'm going to say Obafemi.
That's a good one. I think that's a good one.
It's a bold pick. It's a deep cut of a pick, I think, but I'm afraid it's a little bit too deep of a cut. Obafemi is not on the list.
You simpletons.
He should be on the list. I'd want Obafemi on my team in a zombie apocalypse.
Let's go ahead and keep on that thought. Conman, who's surviving the zombie apocalypse?
So they definitely have the right idea. You need big, strong, and you also need fast. And there's nobody quicker in this world than the man who also has a dad who is incredibly knowledgeable, who loves to break out that Steiner math. I'm going to go with Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. Okay, Braun Breaker.
You can outrun those zombies. If they're really fast, you need somebody who can move.
True. But unfortunately, 500 other people did not agree with you. Braun Breaker is not on our list, my friend. Santi, back to you for your second opportunity to net more points. You're currently in second place with 90 points.
Oh, you fools. How did you let this one sneak by you? What could survive a zombie apocalypse? A zombie. Give me The Undertaker. The man's already dead, basically immune to zombies. It'd make no sense for the zombies to go after The Undertaker. Taker is big and strong, and the zombies probably respect him for, for his career in wrestling and whatnot. Give me the zombie, The Undertaker.
Is the dead man going to survive the zombie apocalypse? That is our number one answer with 18% of the vote. The dead man gets Santi 50 points.
Sometimes you just have to think like an idiot, folks. That's all you need.
No, Santi, no. Wheezy, it's your turn. What is your pick?
I gotta stop thinking deep. I gotta stop thinking deep. Because I hate the answer that's popping into my mind right now.
It's okay. Talk about that answer real quick.
Well-rounded, well-rounded. And it also just like when I think of a zombie apocalypse, I think of like a patriot. You know, I think of like someone that really wants to go out and just like mess stuff up, but also knows what they're doing and is very like directionally minded. And I think of Chad Gable.
Oh.
I immediately think of Chad Gable.
Okay, that's
I do.
what you're thinking, but what is the answer you think that the Patreons, the 500 people picked? Is Chad Gable still your answer?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Is Stone Cold Steve Austin going to survive? Final answer? No, he is not in the top 5 out of our patrons. The rattlesnake does not survive. Conman, as always, he seemed to round us out. What is your second choice?
CM Punk.
You know what? You might as well throw that in there. There's only been one zombie match in WWE history, and if we already have Undertaker in there, then we need the Temu Taker in there as well after Damian Priest beat Miz in the zombie match, which I'm not sure if you guys remember that. That was absolutely god-awful. But let's lock it in, Damian Priest, the Temu Taker.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was actually a pretty good match. Ain't that right, Zion? That was
I hated it.
We literally just rewatched it. It's not that bad.
Really? I remember it very differently then.
It's not that bad. Is Temu Taker Damian Priest on the list? No, he is not on the list. Unfortunately, there's no more points to gather here for our third prompt. The answers were at number 5, Randy Orton, the Viper, with about 7% of the vote.
The RKO the zombies. Of course.
CM Punk is in here, man.
Roman Reigns at number 4, the Tribal Chief surviving the zombie apocalypse at 7%.
The bloodline would interfere before he gets eaten.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Poor Tongaloa who just get bit. At number 3 is, ready, Santi? Braun Strowman coming in. Braun Strowman at 10% of the vote.
Okay. Yeah.
Hard to take down the monsters amongst men.
That's a good answer.
And then
Roman Reigns.
number 2 is Brock, and of course number 1 is the Dead Man Taker. All right, let's take a look at our final 4th prompt for this round here before we get to the final showdown, and that is name the best crowd chant. I'm going to give you guys and ladies a time to think about it. What is the best crowd chant? It could be one word, it could be a whole song, it could be all the variety of things. After the third round, looks like Santi was able to gain control of the board and be the leader with 140 points. The second place is Conman and Wheezy. Name the best crowd chant.
This is like one-time things. Is it things that happen all the time? I'm just gonna go with, I have to do it. I'm gonna go. I don't know French. Okay, whatever. Elis from la 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 la. You know what it is? The Elis from Elis from Phenomena. La 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 la. The AJ Styles chant from France.
AJ Styles Phenomenal chant and Backlash is our second answer here. 14%. That's going to get you 40 points, Wheezy. Nicely done. 40 points goes to you. Conman.
See, my mind's going to one word, but this is the best chance. I don't know if Santi's chat would be like that.
Say
you know
it.
what? Screw
Say
I gotta
it, coward. Say it, coward. I know what you're thinking.
What?
Lock it in.
I'll be so disappointed in our patrons if that's number 1. I'll be so disappointed.
Is what the best crowd chant with 14.4%, a little bit just past AJ Styles? Yes, it is. It is our number 1 answer.
Wow.
What?
Awful.
That is
awful.
Wow.
horrible that is
Shame.
number 1. Holy.
Mm.
I was thinking it was a joke. Like, I was like, there's no way it's on
Like,
the
there's
top
no
ones.
way. Nope.
Santi, what is your first guess of the best chant? Number 1 and 2 are off the board.
Give me a simple but basic "This is awesome." Da, 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 da. I'm going to go with the "This is awesome" chant. I feel like the most popular chant of all time, "What," is off the board. The actual best chant of all time, AJ Styles, is off the board. So I'll go with something that you hear at pretty much every wrestling show. Give me "This is awesome."
This is awesome is our 4th place pick. That's going to get you a little bit of scratch. It's going to give you 20 points. Santi, Wheezy,
Take it. I'll take it.
back to you.
Do I go specific to a specific wrestler, or do I go to just stuff? We're gonna
Stuff.
stuff. Just random stuff. The run-of-the-mill things. How? I want to get 2 right. I'm gonna say, you can't wrestle.
Ooh. The toxic You Can't Wrestle, or we like to say the John Cena chant.
Hang on. Move on from that. All right, this is not the place for that.
You Can't Wrestle is not in our top 5, unfortunately. Conman, what is your second guess?
I get the feeling that Santi and Sancho, your guys' Patreon, loves that Paris crowd. I'm going to go un, deux, simplement deux.
Ooh. Unfortunately, it is only AJ Styles' chant is going to be on the list. That is not on the list. Santi, what is your second guess?
Honestly, I think Conman had the right idea in the first answer and just picked the most common ones. I'm going to go with holy shit.
Is holy shit a part of the best crowd chant? No, it is not. Let's go ahead and reveal those top 5 best crowd chat according to the Wrestling School Patrons. At number 5, let's go Cena. Cena sucks. Number 4, this is awesome. Number 3, you suck. You suck.
That's of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Number 2, AJ Styles Phenomenal. And number 1, what? That brings us to our final showdown. This is going to be the opportunity for, I don't know, an ultimate comeback opportunity, like the underdog. Let's take a look at the leaderboard standings right now. In first place, Conman with 170 points. In second place, Santi with 160 points. And in third place, with 110 points, it is WheezyBlonde. Conman, let us know where people can find you and if you have anything coming up here for this Mania season.
My man, you guys can follow me at Conman167, whether it be on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all those places. I do have a subathon coming up as well over WrestleMania that begins on April 14th. I'll be live on Twitch until the end of the month, so make sure you come and check us out. Kind of help us out, you know, just have some fun with us. We'll be live the entire month for WrestleMania.
You can find me on my YouTube and Twitch channel at WheezyBlonde. I stream every Monday and Friday. You can also find me the week of WrestleMania. I will be working with WrestleCon April 17th through the 20th at the Westgate Las Vegas Resort, and I'll be there every day. Come hang out and come find me during WrestleMania week. It'll be fun.
If you're watching this on the YouTube, you're good. Just stay here. But Twitch streams, all that stuff, just Google Santi's app and pick your poison on whichever platform you prefer.
I'm asking all of our competitors to DM me directly on Discord how many points they're going to wager for this final prom, and they can only guess the number 1 answer for the first ever Wrestling in School Trivia Showdown. Again, if you want to be a part of the show, be sure to join the Patreon so you could take these surveys to help us out and have some good times. Out of the 500 patrons surveyed for the Wrestling School, the final showdown is, which wrestler would you like to work out with? Think about that for a second.
Oh, no, is it not a...
No, it's like a Final Jeopardy. You gotta just think about it
Nerd.
for a
He's
second. Which wrestler would you like to take a workout with? Take a time. Then go ahead and in that same DM me your answers. Santi has submitted his. Conman has submitted his. And Wheezy has submitted hers. All right, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at all the people that have wagered here. Wheezy has wagered 50 points. Your answer for which wrestler would you like to get a workout from is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is not the number 1 answer. That's why it's going to deduct you a couple of 50 points there. It's going to put you down to 60 points for the day. Second place is Santi. Santi wagered 0 points.
Oh, you little bugger.
And his guess was Sheamus. Sheamus is our number 1 answer. And that's going to be 53% of the vote is for Sheamus. Conman has wagered 160 points, and Conman's answer is Sheamus.
Ah, you coward.
Let's go.
Coward.
Let's go.
The winner is Conman. Conman, any words on your victory here today?
I'm not surprised, honestly. I had a feeling that this would happen coming in here, and Santi just, he likes to pretend he knows it all, but he doesn't. This proved it.
Join us at the Wrestling School Patreon. The link is going to be in the description down below. But that does it. Our first ever champion ever is Conman. Everybody, got a round of applause for Conman. All right. Bye, everybody.
That was fun, guys.